The birds may still be singing in the rolling hills of the Yorkshire Dales, the familiar scent of hay and wildflowers may still perfume the air, but a dark and heavy cloud has descended upon the village of Emmerdale. A heart-stopping incident has left one of their own, the bright and beloved Jacob Gallagher, fighting for his life in a hospital bed. The news has ripped through the tight-knit community like a chilling wind, leaving a trail of disbelief, fear, and utter devastation in its wake. It was a day that began like any other in the picturesque village. The woolpack was gearing up for a busy evening, the farm was a hive of activity, and the everyday dramas of village life were simmering away. No one could have predicted the sheer horror that was about to unfold, the tragic twist of fate that would see Jacob's future hanging by a thread. Details are still emerging, pieced together from the frantic whispers and tearful accounts of those who were there. It appears a seemingly ordinary day took a terrifying turn, culminating in a catastrophic event that has left the entire village reeling. While the exact circumstances remain shrouded in a fog of shock and confusion, one thing is chillingly clear: Jacob is in a critical condition. The scenes that followed have been described as nothing short of pandemonium. The piercing wail of sirens echoed through the dales, a sound that will forever be etched in the memories of those who heard it. The sight of paramedics swarming the scene, their faces grim and focused, painted a terrifying picture of the gravity of the situation. And then, the image that has broken hearts across the village. A pale and unconscious Jacob being stretchered into an ambulance, his youthful face a stark contrast to the sterile medical equipment that surrounded him. For his mother, Layla Harding, the world has crumbled. The news of her son's accident struck her with the force of a physical blow, her initial disbelief quickly giving way to a gut-wrenching, all-consuming terror. Those who saw her in the immediate aftermath speak of a mother's primal scream of anguish, a sound that will haunt the village for days to come. She is, by all accounts, inconsolable, a ghost of her former self, keeping a silent, desperate vigil by her son's bedside. Her own turbulent past, her own battles fought and won, all pale in comparison to the agony of watching her child fight for his life. David Metcalfe, the man who has been a father to Jacob in every way that matters, is said to be a broken man. The usually jovial shopkeeper is now a shell of his former self, his face etched with lines of worry and despair. He has been a constant presence at the hospital, his world narrowed to the beeping of machines and the desperate hope that Jacob will pull through. The bond between David and Jacob has always been a special one, a beacon of stability in Jacob's often tumultuous life. To see that bond now threatened by such a cruel twist of fate is a tragedy of immeasurable proportions. Victoria Sugden, who has shared a deep and complex history with Jacob, is reportedly overwhelmed with grief and guilt. Theirs has been a story of forbidden love, of mistakes made and lessons learned. But beneath it all, a genuine affection has always remained. The news of Jacob's accident has undoubtedly reopened old wounds and ignited a fresh wave of turmoil for Victoria, who now finds herself grappling with a whirlwind of what-ifs and if-onlys. As news of the incident spread, a wave of shock and sorrow washed over the village. Friends, neighbors, and even those who only knew Jacob from a distance have been united in their concern. The woolpack, usually a hub of lively chatter and laughter, has fallen into a somber silence, the weight of the tragedy hanging heavy in the air. Prayers are being offered, candles are being lit, and a collective hope is being held for the young man who has touched so many lives. The question on everyone's lips is, of course, what happened? The rumor mill is in overdrive, with whispers and speculation running rampant. Was it a terrible accident, a tragic case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or is there a more sinister explanation, a darker secret lurking beneath the surface of this idyllic village? The police have been tight-lipped, their investigation ongoing, but the lack of information has only served to fuel the fear and uncertainty that Jacob's life has been a tapestry of youthful exuberance, of love and loss, of mistakes and redemption. We have watched him grow from a boy into a young man, navigating the treacherous waters of adolescence with a spirit that has been both endearing and at times infuriating. He has made us laugh, he has made us cry, and he has made us care. To see him now, lying helpless in a hospital bed, is a stark and painful reminder of the fragility of life. The coming days will be a true test of the resilience of the Emmerdale community. They will need to lean on each other to offer comfort and support in the face of this overwhelming tragedy. The road ahead for Jacob, should he pull through, will be long and arduous. The physical and emotional scars of this day will undoubtedly shape the rest of his life. For now, all we can do is wait. We wait for news, for a glimmer of hope, for a sign that the Jacob we know and love will come back to us. We hold our collective breath, our hearts united in a single desperate plea. Wake up, Jacob. The village is waiting for you. The Dales are not the same without you. Come back to us.